Back to Let's Play The Sims 3 Disney Legacy Challenge. We are now on Generation 9, Beauty and the Beast. I apologize if I sound tired. I apologize if I suddenly sneeze. I was just having a sneezing fit, and I feel like I have another one that's like, I need to sneeze and I can't. I also am running on like 2.5, 3 hours of sleep, so I am very tired. But we're gonna go ahead and record this anyways. So, very sophisticated young lady in front of us, despite not being in a very good situation at the moment. So, last time you saw Tiana, I was gonna call her Anna. I'm like, that's not right. Last time you saw Tiana, it was just a few days ago, but we just given her a makeover. This is what she looks like now as a young adult. I did not try and give her like Belle inspired outfits for the most part. I really didn't. Now, when I introduced you to Beast, I used outfits inspired by his character a lot more. Not so much with Tiana, to be completely honest. So, she's looking very sophisticated sitting here. Our poll, I'm all over the place. I am extremely sorry. Our poll, I asked you guys if you wanted us to be in, bless you, Ellie is right behind me. If you wanted to be in Grothfort Castle or in, I think this one's just called Beast's Castle or something. And this one actually won 100%, which kind of shocked me, but I'm actually quite glad that it won because my game is struggling with just a castle of this size. It has been very laggy, so this will be interesting. We are in Starlight Shores. I tried to move us to Champs-les-Sims since Beauty and the Beast is technically set in like the French countryside, but I cannot live in Champs-les-Sims. And I thought I could with the Traveler mod, but I cannot. It is not an option, not a possibility. So we traveled to Champs-les-Sims. I tried to move, like change hometown to there, and it wouldn't let me. So then we moved to Starlight Shores, and I chose Starlight Shores because we're drawing a lot of inspiration this generation from the book Beastly. And Beastly takes place in New York City. The thing is though, I wanted to stay in like a Sims 3 world. I didn't want a custom content world. But the closest Sims 3 world we have to New York City is Bridgeport, and I don't like Bridgeport. Bridgeport is extremely laggy. It's very glitchy for me. I don't like the apartments. I feel like just like the inner city is just a mess. Because I don't know, I'm just not a fan of it. But I don't mind Starlight Shores, and I felt like, okay, well, if I'm not doing Bridgeport, then I think Starlight Shores, while it is more LA inspired, I would rather, I'm like, yeah, that's fine, that's close enough. So we were in Starlight Shores. We were in like the back corner of the world. We were kind of up here. I was hoping we could have somewhere a little more secluded, but that did not happen. This is our parents' house. They live all the way on the other side of the world. Oh, sorry. You can tell what I mean though by it's kind of glitchy. So we're taking like a lot of inspiration though from Beastly, which is by Alex Flynn. It is a book. There is also a movie. I recommend, if you are not one to read books, maybe just go check out the movie. Again, it's not a masterpiece by any means, but it gets the story across decently enough. Like if you've never read the book, I'm sure you'll like the movie a whole lot more than if you've read the book and then you watch the movie. But anyways, I recommend going and checking it out. When Beast is finally turned human, their last name will be getting changed to Kingsbury, which is Kyle's last name in the book. Because I don't want their last name to be Beast. He won't be Beast anymore. So his name will be Adam Kingsbury. Right now though, he's just Beast. That is what I named him. His name is Beast. He also has traits befitting of the Beast until he is human, and then I will basically redo his traits and give him different traits that fits his his human personality a whole lot more. I will have this house linked down in the description if you guys, or this castle, if you guys wanted to download it feel free. I completely like remodeled, kind of. It was extremely dark. There was like very little lighting, so I put down lighter floors. I repainted almost all of the rooms. I recolored a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure when this castle was built that like there were any colors that were actually changed. I think all of the colors in this house are just like the default. No, Ellie, are just like the default color. Like the default swatch. So I went through trying to recolor. I tried recoloring the stairs. I don't think the green is very pretty, but because it's messing with like all of these half walls and stuff, I don't want to mess with the stairs, so we're just gonna have to suck it up and leave it. I redecorated Tiana's room over here. I think the room I actually left alone the most. Well, I didn't touch anything with the ballroom except to add a stereo so they can dance at some point. And then the only thing I did with Beast's room was give him a stereo as well, because he wants to have the fitness skill. I'm like, I don't really know what else to do with them other than have them, like with him. I mean, Tiana will write and read and stuff, but I don't have anything really for Beast to do. And I haven't played with a werewolf since I literally got the Supernatural pack years ago. So I don't really remember what I'm supposed to do. I don't really remember what I'm doing here. But I'm like, okay, he wants the fitness skill. He can have the fitness skill. That's fine. Because the only other thing I really have for him to do is to build his relationship with Tiana. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. I think I've got her subdued for the moment. I think she fell back asleep. I don't even remember what I was saying, to be honest. I mean, I think it was that I don't have much to do with him. Because his only real goal is to become friends with her, because they hate each other. Cannot stand each other. Which I was required to do. So I'll read through the rules again. Must have the bookworm trait, talking about Tiana, and she does. Be forced to live with werewolf. Relationship bar must be all the way red/down, which it is. The Beast must work up a relationship, and Beast is the only one can only become human once he and Belle, or Tiana, are boyfriend-girlfriend, and bar is completely green, get married, have kids. Again, we're having 7 children, because I'm insane. She also has an absolutely trash relationship with Lawrence. So story is, because I did decide, okay, yeah, we're gonna go with the story for it. Basically, Lawrence he's the firstborn, he was the oldest, but he was never very nice. His parents were both trying to get their careers off the ground. They didn't really have time for him. By the time they were both getting like comfortable with their jobs, that's when Ray came along, and he was just like, what the heck? Another kid, he felt replaced. He felt like his parents just didn't care for him as much anymore. So he just became more and more bitter over the years. And even though like he married and he has kids, and his parents never really saw anything wrong with how they raised him, but they were still like trying to be a part of his life, and he was just like, no, you didn't want to be a part of my life when I was younger. Why should you be a part of my life now? Well, as he continued to get more and more bitter, he got into like the wrong kind of career, was making a bunch of really bad life choices, and he had made some deals, done some things he shouldn't have, messed with the wrong guys. Well, they came knocking, and as much of a like not so great guy he is, they were threatening his kids and his wife, and he couldn't let anything happen to them. Well, then he thinks of his kid sister. He never really he wasn't even in the household when Tiana was born. He felt like as soon as he moved out, Lewis was little. He was already gone when his parents got pregnant with Tiana. And Tiana is she's known for being this like super sweet, quiet, soft-spoken girl. She doesn't really she may be brave, but she doesn't, cause trouble. Lawrence was a troublemaker. Ray was, his girlfriend, he would invite his girlfriend over all the time, or he would go to her, and they were you know, doing the not so innocent stuff. Which, I mean, you do you, but for this, it was just, I don't know. My phone went off and I just lost my whole train of thought. I am very sorry. But Ray he was a pretty nice kid, but he also, like, at least he married Evangeline and everything, but he and Evangeline weren't being the most responsible teenagers. Lewis was too busy pining over Jasper, and then here came Tiana, and Tiana just kind of hangs out. Tiana just kind of does, she does herself. She'd rather be reading a book than hanging out with, going out and getting into trouble. And Lawrence just envied how much his parents just adored Tiana. It was the little girl they always wanted. They had 3 boys. They wanted a girl. So he was just extremely envious of his parents' relationship with Tiana. And so when the guys came knocking, looking for their payment, looking for what they needed, and started threatening Lawrence's wife and kids, he's like, well, please, don't take my wife, don't take Corinne, don't take Facilier or Lottie. I have this beautiful kid sister. Take her instead. Like, she's just a thorn in my side. All I hear about whenever the very few times I talk with my parents, all I hear about is Tiana this, Tiana that. Well, now they have Tiana. They basically went after her. She and her family were out on vacation. They went to Champs-Élysées, and while they were there, then they moved to Starlight Shores, and basically they were followed the entire time. When they got here, Tiana was kidnapped, just up and vanished. Her parents have no idea where she is. They don't know that she's still in town. Tiana herself is not aware she's still in town. She was brought to the castle. She was just kind of dumped here. She doesn't really know what's going on. All she knows is that the person that is keeping her captive is not normal looking, and that has something to do with her oldest brother, who she never had any relationship with because he never wanted to be around her. So that's kind of what we're going with. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not really sure how I want to relate Beast with the guys that Lawrence owed. I don't know how I really want to make that intertwine. I'm sure I'll come up with something eventually, but I am too sleep deprived to do that right now. So I've spent this entire part talking. Let's actually get into something. So I'll show you Beast. Beast is over here. He is extremely well dressed. I am aware, but I don't know if I didn't really want to bother looking, because I created him and then I literally went to hit the check mark and my game crashed and I lost his entire makeover, which I had spent maybe an hour or so doing. Now, of course, it was faster when I went in and did the second time because I already knew what I wanted him to wear, what I really wanted him to look like. But it was still really annoying, and I did not have the patience nor the energy to see if I can change his outfits between his beast form and his human form. So I am aware he is extremely well dressed for a werewolf, for a beast, but I'm so yeah, this is Beast. I actually made him look not as ugly. He still has the very pointed ears, the very sharp jawbones, and all the veins and stuff all over his face, the makeup, the teeth, but he looks a lot more similar to his human form. His eyebrows aren't as arched. He doesn't have as sloped and pointed of a nose, and I was I don't want him to look, I don't know, he was not very handsome. So Beasts I love that I don't know, it just cracks me up. His current traits are slob, brooding, snob, mean-spirited, and I don't know, I gave him diva for thinking to the original animated movie, you know, when Belle's father, like, breaks in basically to the castle, just, he's looking to get out of the weather, and Beast is like, you dare sit in my chair, and, you know, he was way over dramatic. Way too dramatic about it. So I didn't really know what else to give him, so I gave him Diva. I don't remember what werewolves do though. No, we can't help the moon because I have the lunar stuff turned off. Can I just tell him, like, if I were to click on the ground, okay, he would go hunt, and that's how I think how he would find me, because he wants to eat something raw, which sounds disgusting. I do want to lock her door to him though. And yes, I was taking pictures before. Can I sell it here? I can. I'm probably going to regret that and wish I'd kept that later, but it's okay. So I think we are going to go ahead and have them talk. It's not going to go well. She's going to be pissed at him. I'm not a fan of werewolves. They're one of my least favorite occult forms in Supernatural. I much prefer vampires or fairies. Now, see, vampires technically came with Late Night, but I prefer those over the werewolf. Why can't he be romantic with her? What? He's a young adult. She's young. Why can't we be romantic? Is it because I think it's because we just have such a low relationship. Brooding, talk about feelings, growl at, sniff inappropriately, joke about shedding. I kind of want to have him do some of the mean stuff, just because. I don't want to do anything too, like, that will, like, I don't want to declare her a nemesis or anything. Let's go criticize her family, though, and be like, well, it was your family that got you here in the first place. Don't blame me. It was all your family's fault. Growl at her. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm supposed to be making the relationship better. She's not the diva. You're the diva. Why don't you insult her? What am I doing? Argue. Oh, we've walked around her. Why? What are we doing? Oh, we're growling at. She would, though. She would insult Tiana. We are going to insult Tiana. Yeah, she's brave, so she's not gonna put up with you. He's being polite. Complain about good people. He's like, oh, you just think you're such a great person, but you're not. Yell at. Oh, she's so unimpressed. He's being rude. Sniff her inappropriately. I don't even know what this would fall under. She's very angry with Beast. Beast just yelled at she's like, leave me alone. Just yelled at Tiana. This is one epic ceiling shaking shouting match that neither of them will forget soon, nor will the neighbors. Okay. So I think I want to do like maybe an hour or two of socialization a day. Just to keep, I don't know though, if we're having 7 kids, so the normal lifespan means she ages up in 32 days. Because he's a werewolf, he has a little bit longer. He has 44 days. And I think we would still have enough time, but I just don't know how receptive to sniff inappropriately is apparently a friendly interaction. I don't know how receptive she is to friendly interactions when she is so upset with him. He's boring. Joke about shedding. Oh, she likes jokes. Okay, so I wasn't even looking. Okay, I think we'll go 12:30. She's like, nah. Will you look at my phone? Yeah? You're watching his phone. Oh, she's like, nah. I don't want it. I keep clicking on him. I mean to click on her. Enthused about new house? Say this castle's pretty new. What do you think? She is like shutting him down. Something awful. Talk about the heat. She's so bored. Joke about shedding again? I don't know if an hour a day or an hour or two a day is gonna be enough. See, she likes his shedding joke, and that is literally it. Okay, we're amusing. Nope. Nope. Joke about shedding. She will only allow him to do that so many times before she's like, nah, nope, now you're repeating stuff. He's amusing. I don't know what else to do. Try apologizing. Oh, I didn't click on it. Oh, because now it's disappeared. Ask about day. I think she'll be bored by it. Oh, no. Hey. She's like, yeah, okay. Enthused about car? No. Well, no, she's talking. No. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I never have Sims with this bad relationship, and then I try and like fix it. Never had this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can only say so many jokes. Well, I guess I will save this conundrum for the next part. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I do have my gaming channel linked down in the description below. If you guys like to go check that out, I would totally appreciate it. I also posted a video on Friday, yesterday, about a new challenge. When this entire, when the Disney Legacy challenge is over, so not at the end of this generation, but at the end of the next generation, we are switching to something else, and you guys get to vote on what that is. I have 2 Sims 3 challenges listed. I have 2 Sims 4 challenges listed. They're both short challenges. None of them will take 10 generations. There's one of them should take maybe 2 or 3 generations. They're all gonna be at least under 5. There's only one of them that I know for sure that will be 1 generation. Oh, excuse you. There's only one of them that I know is 1 generation. One of them should only take 1 generation, 2 at the most. I don't know. I'm not really sure how long one of them will take because I've never seen anybody play the challenge. I've never really seen anything about the challenge at all, so I don't really know there. And then one of them can take anywhere from 1 to 5 generations, just depending on how fast I'm able to play. So you guys can check that out, see what you think or what you want. Vote in the poll. It will be down in the description. I think that is everything. I'm sorry for rambling, losing my thought process. I'm just so tired, and I'm trying not to screw up my sleep schedule. I hardly take naps, but when I do, it throws off my entire sleeping schedule like something awful. So I'm trying to hold out until tonight. So I do apologize for how, if I sound tired or anything, how frazzled, no, I wouldn't say frazzled, but how scatterbrained I am. I do apologize. But thank you guys, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.